Are you in your 50s or even your early 60s? And are you starting to wonder whether your retirement plan will actually support the life that you want? If you've ever felt that little knot in your stomach when you think about your future, or that quiet voice saying, I should have been further ahead by now, I want you to listen closely. Because in this video, I'm showing you how midlifers, people exactly our age, are building confidence, clarity, and yes, even income when they're later than expected. I'm also going to share one mindset shift that changed everything for me. It took me from feeling overwhelmed and behind to finally feeling hopeful about my retirement again. That part is coming. Watching. Hi, my name is Celine. I'm a mom of two, a nana to three, and I work in the corporate world. I live here in beautiful British Columbia, and your retirement confidence coach. And here's something I want you to take in. Retirement planning doesn't have to feel scary. It doesn't have to feel depressing. It doesn't have to feel like a punishment for not starting sooner. Because let's be honest, most of us didn't grow up with parents talking about retirement plans. We didn't have the financial education younger generations have access to now. We were just doing the best to raise families, pay mortgages, take care of aging parents, and survive the curveballs that life kept throwing at us. I didn't get to work for many years because I was raising a medically fragile child. Later in life, I went back to school for software engineering and then e-commerce degree. And I did that while I was working full time. Life was happening nonstop. And now that I'm in my 60s, I found myself short on retirement, even though I was saving for 20 years and I was a six-figure earner. But instead of panicking, I made a decision. I was going to learn the digital skills that could give me more time, more income, and more peace of mind in my retirement. If I can do this at 64 years old with this 64-year-old brain that had to learn the whole new world of digital marketing, you can absolutely do this too. Now, before we dive in, I want to open up a loop that I'll close later. The biggest mistake that I made in my 40s had nothing to do with money. It wasn't overspending. It wasn't saving too little. It had everything to do with something else that no one talks about. It's probably the same thing holding you back right now. And we'll come back to that, so stay with me. Let's talk about the real challenges that people in their 50s and 60s face when they think about retirement. And this won't be doom and gloom. These are just real life truths that most people never say out loud. Challenge number one, not knowing what retirement will actually cost. This is the biggest source of fear. We're not afraid of retirement, we're afraid of the unknown. When you don't know what your lifestyle costs, your brain automatically fills the gap with the worst case scenario. But the moment you get clarity, your anxiety relaxes, often instantly. Challenge number two, not knowing what income will really look like. Let's be honest, pensions aren't the way they used to. Savings fluctuate, government benefits give a baseline, but rarely the life that we picture. And when income feels unpredictable, you lose your sense of stability. Understanding where your income will come from and how you strengthen it brings back your power. Challenge number three, feeling late to the game. This one is emotional. Most midlifers carry a quiet shame that they're behind or that everyone else did retire. But here's the truth. Most people reassess their retirement between age 50 and 65. You're not behind. You're actually right on schedule for this stage in life. Now, let's shift into something more empowering. Retirement planning is not about guilt, fear, or punishing yourself for the past. Retirement planning is about clarity, finally knowing where you stand, confidence, understanding your options, peace of mind, knowing that you have a plan, and flexibility, adding new income streams, freedom, creating the life that you want. This reframing changes everything. When you think of retirement planning as a way of getting excited about your future instead of dreading it, you actually feel motivated to take action. These are the 4 pillars I teach inside my community, and they're the exact framework I used to rebuild my confidence after realizing I wasn't prepared as I wanted to be for retirement. So let me walk you through them. Pillar number 1, know your numbers. This is the foundation to confidence. Not because numbers are exciting, because trust me, they're not, because clarity calms your nervous system. The moment that you know what your life actually costs and what your future lifestyle will require, you stop living in fear of not knowing. This is the first moment that most people feel real relief. Pillar number 2, build income options. Notice I didn't say start hustling harder. No, midlife is not about grinding, it's about creating options. Digital income has become a game changer for me and for thousands of others. It gives you breathing room. It gives you choices and flexibility, whether you want 300 a week, a few thousand a month, or even enough to retire early. Income options equal retirement freedom. And pillar number 3, understanding the basics, but don't become an expert. This is where a lot of people get stuck. They think retirement planning means becoming a financial planner. Not at all. You just need to understand the basics about budgeting, savings, risk levels, and income streams so you can make decisions with confidence. A little knowledge goes a long way, especially at this age. And pillar number 4, create a lifestyle plan that matches your values. Retirement shouldn't be about restrictions, it should be about alignment. Do you want more time with your grandkids? Do you want to travel? More freedom in your day? More peace? Less stress? Your retirement plan should support the lifestyle that matters to you. And when your plan lines up with your values, it feels exciting, not overwhelming. Remember that loop from earlier? The biggest mistake that I made in my 40s, it wasn't about money related at all. It was this. I waited to feel confident before taking action. But confidence isn't a starting point. Confidence is the results of taking action. Once I started learning digital skills, building income options, and getting clarity on my numbers, my confidence skyrocketed. Action creates confidence, but not the other way around. And that means you can start right this moment, even if you're not feeling ready. If you're in your 50s or your 60s and you're worried about your retirement, I want you to just take a breath. You are not too late, you are not behind, and you are not stuck. You are simply at the beginning of a brand new chapter that you get to shape. Retirement confidence is built through clarity, income options, lifestyle alignment, and small steps forward. And every one of those steps is 100% doable for you. If you're ready to rewrite your story and learn a skill set that will give you more time, more income, more peace of mind in retirement, drop ready in the comments and then go look at the Freedom Formula Blueprint that walks you through everything that I'm doing step by step. And then go join my Retirement Freedom Seekers community. We would love to have you join us.